ago, I did a review on the CZ Tactical Sport Orange. This is a 40 Smith & Wesson. I use this in IPSC in standard division. And I compared this to my Tanfoglio Limited Custom, which is also 40 Smith & Wesson, which is my primary gun in IPSC in standard division. The main thing that I was concerned with the Tactical Sport Orange, and I took great lengths to compare it to the Tanfoglio Limited Custom, is the fact that if you look at the Magwell here, the extended Magwell, you can see there's a ledge all the way along here in that Magwell. The Magwell, extended Magwell, and the pistol Magwell itself has not been blended. Therefore, there's a ledge. When you do a speed reload, your magazine can very easily get stuck on that lip. And the resulting thing, if you have a Canadian magazines, is this. This is what happens. In Canada, because our magazines must be limited to 10 rounds, CZ has come up with this particular idea. It's a two-piece magazine. The upper is steel and the lower part is a plastic block. And that limits the capacity to 10 rounds. So rather than having a full steel body and putting some dimples in to limit it, the magazine to 10, they come up with this block. Well, when the magazine gets stuck on that lip, as I showed you, right there, this is what results. So my $80, $90 mag here is now garbage, unfortunately. And I've got 7 of these, 3 or 4 of which have ended up like this. So today, what I intend to do is take my Dremel tool and I will blend that Magwell there perfectly so that it looks like my Tanfoglio Limited Custom. That is perfectly blended, perfectly smooth. There is no ledge along here for the magazine to get hooked up. So we'll see what I can do on the Tactical Orange. So I'll give you another look. You can see what it looks like now. So the before shot, and I will show you what it looked like afterwards once I'm done working on it with my Dremel tool. All right, so I've been working on the Tactical Sport Orange's Magwell here, blending the extended Magwell into the pistol Magwell itself. You can see I've removed 99% of the lip here on this side, and same on this side. It's much smoother now. You can see there, I don't think I've got anything on the sides here to get hung up on. The mags should not get hung up. I've worked a little bit on the front here as well, and I just started working on the back. So there's still a little bit of a lip you can see on the back here, but I will get rid of that. So that's my progress so far. So here's my second update. Got the majority of the lip removed along the sides and the front. It feels extremely smooth now there. My finger's not getting hung up on anything. The back here needs a little more work. And what I'm mainly concerned with there, you can see now, you can see in the corners, you see that ledge there and over here? I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do about that. I'm going to get a mag out and do a couple of speed reloads to see how the mags are inserting, and hopefully they're not getting hung up here at the two corners here. If it is, I'm going to have to maybe get a file to work in that corner rather than using my Dremel. Okay, so I've been doing some speed reloads here with my TSO now that I've blended the Magwell in there, and it's working a lot better, although I'm still getting hung up right here at the very back at the corners. So I'm gonna have to do something about that. That's where the magazine every once in a while, and you can hear it hitting. That's hitting that corner. So if I don't make sure the magazine is far forward enough to clear that, I would get stuck on that potentially. So I'm going to have to work on that, those two corners here, I think, and blend them a little bit. Otherwise, it's coming along quite nicely. I've been working on the back of the Magwell itself right here. You can see I've gotten rid of the ledge or lip on both sides now, so that's what I've been working on. It looks like I've got the majority of it away. I'm going to do a little more work, but I think I've blended it quite nice. That lip here, right here in the corner on both sides, is definitely gone now. And I'm going to try loading a mag in and just see how it goes in. I don't have to do a speed reload. In fact, I can do that right now. Let's just see. Yeah, it looks like it is no longer hanging up on the back as it used to, right down here in the corners. So that seemed to be the last spot. This spot here I can feel with my finger. I think I've got to work on that a little more. All right, I've been working on the Tactile Sport Orange for a while here, and you can see now that it's looking more like the Tanfoglio Limited Custom Magwell, which has no ledge. It was much smoother than the Tactile Sport Orange, and now that I've got the lips or edge gone on that Tactile Sport, the mags are going in a lot smoother, a lot easier. I'm not quite sure how CZ missed that. Certainly that is a key fault with this gun, is that the Magwell is just not blended in there, and the mags then get stuck on that lip. So somehow that got past quality control the way I see it. So I've been running the mag in and into the pistol here, and it appears to be getting stuck right at the back. So I've got to do a little more work back here. The back of the magazine, there it is. See, it's stuck on there. Yet on the sides though, it's going in nicely, and on the front, so I think I did a pretty good job along the sides and the front, but the back still needs a little bit of work. All right, the work is done. It appears that the magazine is going in very nicely into the pistol. It's not getting hung up in the back or on the sides. I think I've got it blended quite nicely. So the ultimate test now will be to go onto the range and do some practicing and just see what happens during my speed reloads, whether or not the magazine gets hung up. But I don't think it will. The only concern I had earlier was in the back here. The mag was getting stuck. I used the Dremel to it a little more. It's nice and blended and smooth. There's a little bit of a ledge in each corner there, but I don't think that's going to be a problem. If it is during practice, I see that the magazines are getting held up, then I'll work on it. But all right, so that's it for the work on the blending of the Magwell. And next, you'll hear from me once I get out on the range and I practice a little bit, do some speed reloads for real, and see just how the Magwell performed. And hopefully I'll report back that the magazines have been going in nice and smooth.